Welcome, Aries, to this middle of March reading for you. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and I'm going to jump right into your reading. We're going to first start off with Trust Your Vibes. This is Oracle Cards deck. This Oracle card deck is by Sonia Choquette. Let's give it a shuffle or two to warm it back up. And let's tune into the middle of March for the sign of Aries. Let's get this energy check-in, snapshot, moment in time, and see how the middle of March is treating the sign of Aries. We'll jump right in for the sign of Aries. Let's get this quick oracle card check-in. We have Ask Your Spirit Helpers. This is very self-explanatory. This is encouraging you, Aries, to reach out to your spirit guides, to your spirit helpers. Those can range anywhere from spirit guides, passed on loved ones, ancestors, gods, goddesses, angels, fairies. Gosh, the list is endless. Whenever you are in moments of need, or I don't know if you have an altar, if you pray, whatever the case, this is really encouraging you to maybe wipe off the altar, maybe roll out that yoga mat, maybe go for that walk in nature and just call upon your spirit helpers. Now might be timely, and it's an encouragement. When this card shows up, it usually speaks to me that it's time to make friends with the spirit realm, to get back acquainted if you felt like you've lost touch. And it's card number 15. In numerology, the 15 will reduce down to the number 6. And 6 is about love and harmony and relationships. So something to keep in mind, something to remember. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to place this over here just to call out to the reading. And we're going to jump right in with When Women Had Wings. This is tarot cards, When Women Had Wings. And we're going to do a tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Aries. Fire sign Aries. It's almost entering Aries season, starting March 21st. Aries season begins. So if you're getting ready to have a birthday, I hope that you're ready. I hope that you're feeling the momentum build as we start to progress into your season, your solar return. Split these and let's knock to release anything that's no longer for your highest, best good. And I'm just asking for 3 cards. I want to give a chance for jumpers. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. Look at all this fire already. See? This is great. This is great. Let's do one more card for Aries. We have the 8 of Swords. Interesting. All right, let me turn these face up for you. And at the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups. So speaking to an element of regret, speaking to an element of remorse, of loss. It feels like this middle of March right now, and this seems like it goes together. The 5 of Cups is that sadness, that remorse, that loss, that feeling of looking back to the past at what we feel like we've given up or that has been taken away from us. It's our cups spilled. So it's our emotional place in our heart, in our soul, in that place where we store our emotions and our feelings. It feels like almost a sense of wasted love. There feels like, and I have this story coming through that seems like if I had known, If I had known better, I would have done better. If I had known this was the way it was going to turn out, I would have never done it in the first place. So I don't know if that's a story for you, Aries, but that's coming through. This reading may not resonate for every for every Aries on the planet, but it will resonate with one or two of you, is my hope and my prayer. And if it speaks to you, I hope that it leaves you with a sense of encouragement. So what I'd love to do is let this reading touch who it's meant to touch and speak to who it's meant to speak to. And then hopefully it gives you a sense of being seen. And then you can go forward and maybe make decisions based on that feeling of being seen and recognized. I don't know, sometimes that feels like it's worth its weight in gold. So with this sense of loss, remorse, and regret, it really highlights to me why it might be perfect time. And look, there's a teacup. There's this bitten apple where it almost feels like wasted fruit, like we've lost something that we can never get back. Time, effort, energy, whenever we pour our emotional heart space into something or someone and they don't appreciate it, they don't respect it, they turn, they walk. Right now definitely feels like the time. I feel like a lot of times call for that, reaching out to the spirit realm, but now maybe more than ever. So let's jump into your reading, Aries. Enough of all of the discussion. Let's jump into the heart of the matter here. We do have the 10 of Wands, starting off the reading where it's highlighting only now we're dealing with fire. We're dealing with our wands. We're dealing with our spirit, our intuition, our internal flame. And Aries, you're very familiar with that. That's your element, that you are a fire sign. So anything to do with that spark of passion, excuse me, words are hard today apparently. So we have this feeling of betrayal. We have this feeling of burden, excessive burden, where we've borne, let me get this straight. We have bared the responsibilities and the burdens. I was putting all the words together there. Excuse me. Let me just take a breath. 5 of Cups, that feeling of remorse, that feeling of loss, that feeling of iniquity. And then we've got proof of that, where we've got this excessive burden, almost back breaking. So Aries, I don't know if you're experiencing any back pain, but this really calls out to you have to, it's like you've taken one for the team 10 times. 10 of Wands is overburdened, overbearing load of responsibility, and you fill in the blank. You could be, and now you're over it. The thing about 10 of Wands is it's not a positive card, except for the fact that it's over now. It's over. So we do have these very interesting cards signifying you've felt used, you feel or felt like somebody has taken you for a ride and used you and abused you, and now you're done. This 10 of Wands becomes positive because the person bearing the load finally puts it down. You know those phrases, sayings, the cliche statements about, lay that heavy load down. It's only heavy when you carry it. And when you can let it down, when you can set your burdens down, maybe there's another good reason to ask your spirit helpers to help you lay your burdens down, to release what no longer serves you. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which speaks volumes to me because that is your court card, Aries. The Queen of Wands represents the sign Aries. And the Queen of Wands is the feminine aspect of the two court cards, the King and the Queen. The Queen speaks to the femininity of the two. The Queen speaks to that internal direction. It's that internal flame. Holding the wand in the hand, that's her power symbol. That's where she gets her power from. Now, Interestingly enough, this is not necessarily a female reading, but this is a feminine energy. You can be a masculine or a male Aries receiving this reading. And what I want to confirm to you is this laying down of the burdens, this finally releasing the heavy load, hopefully feeling like you become 10 pounds lighter from letting that go, being able to stand up, to be able to roll your shoulders back, to release tension in your head and your neck. I hope that you are being able to feel, as you even think about letting something go, feel the physical release, because we hold so much tension and stress in our body. And then I want you to understand that this Queen of Wands is an embodied archetype for you. This is your power energy, but this is you taking your power back, feeling that rush of energy, that hopefully that spark lighting up for you inside, where your soul feels tuned in, tapped in, turned on to life, to your life. This is you getting in the driver's seat of the car of your life, taking control, owning it. The Queen of Wands is, first of all, drop dead gorgeous. Walks in the room, everybody turns to look because they capture an audience, they capture a room, they are captivating, they're sensual, they're extraordinarily persuasive, they have a way with words, they are able to speak to anybody about anything, they are kind of a no holds barred sign. Fire sign, Aries, goes for it, takes the leadership position, not afraid to jump in with both feet and go for it. The Queen of Wands is the embodiment of all of those characteristics. So what I love about this for you is that you've experienced this backbreaking burden and you've let it down and you've decided, I hope that it's just before your birthday season, this middle of March, that you start to feel yourself coming back to life. It's going to be spring. We're going to be hopefully entering that season in wherever part of the country that you live, but this owning your power. And then the Eight of Swords speaks to, it's the air element, the mental energy, the mind. It speaks to the processing that you're doing. And it might be a little bit controversial in your spirit right now, to let that burden down, to release your remorse and your regret, maybe to give up power and control to that spirit realm in your life and allow helpers. And spirit helpers can come in the form of human beings too. I've known that personally, where out of nowhere comes someone that you'd never expected to enter your life and become a power player in your life. So either you are assuming that power role or someone is going to enter your life and be that support system for you, maybe that you've needed. But the Eight of Swords speaks to overthinking. It speaks to analysis paralysis. It states that, Aries, with everything that could be going on in your life at this moment in time, there is a sense of overthinking. There is a sense of overprocessing, of letting everything get the best of you mentally, of trying to relax and sit still and pray and meditate. But a million things are going on in your mind. You're just processing, you're thinking, you're overanalyzing. It is an imprisonment of our own thoughts. And the thing that I love about the Eight of Swords, it could be perceived as a negative card, but if you look at it from the other perspective, is that it's the prison that you've created with your thinking. So the only way to get out of that prison of your own mind is to release yourself from it. You have that power. Let's do a clarifying row down underneath that first row. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments here for that. Let's give this a couple of shuffles. I've already prayed and meditated over these cards. And so just a simple little warm up, just one more shuffle through. For the sign of Aries, hopefully this reading is speaking to you. Let's clarify that top row. Short and sweet. For the sign of Aries, let's clarify 10 of Wands. Please clarify 10 of Wands for the sign of Aries. Eight of Pentacles. That burden comes from your hard work, obviously. I mean, we already spoke of that back-breaking burden, some overtaking physically, because you are a workhorse, and you will jump in there and you will do, like I said, more than your fair share. And it speaks to the Eight of Pentacles, where this can be in the workplace. This can be just in your life in general. This person is here hand painting these butterflies, and then probably releasing them out to nature, but would sit there and paint butterflies all day long. If you ask them, hey, I have an order for 1,800 butterflies, and that Aries would sit down and dutifully go about the hard work of all the details included. This Eight of Pentacles, hard at work, working hard. So yes, whatever the 10 of Wands was or is in your life that you're recognizing, the burdensome cycle needs to come to an end. I need to lay that heavy backpack down. Has to do with your workhorse mentality. Eight of Pentacles is being a master of your craft, of sinking your teeth into and just holding on for dear life, because it's what you do. And when you do something, you do it well. And that can lead to being used and abused. Let's clarify Queen of Wands for the sign of Aries. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Aries? And we have the Fool, another one of your power cards here. This is Major Arcana. This is card number 0, and it speaks to new beginnings, fresh starts, which is what we wanted to see. This is that I embodying the characteristics and qualities of the Queen of Wands. The Fool, starting over, starting fresh, the beginning of a new journey for you. That's good news. This is great news. This middle row, I love this for you. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Finding out this Eight of Swords, clarify this overthinking that Aries might be doing. With the Eight of Wands, we have 3 eights. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. We have this Eight of Wands that means not only are you going to release yourself from the mental prison, but you're going to redirect your energy with your wands, with your spirit, with your fire. This becomes I'm taking that energy from my mind and I'm putting it into action. And I'm going to start going out and I'm going to start making phone calls. I'm going to start reaching out to friends. I'm going to start emailing people. I'm going to start doing something with my energy in a fast, rapid momentum so that I can get out of my head. This is really positive. I think wonderfully positive. I love that the Fool is surrounded by 2 eights. In numerology, by the way, 8 is the symbol of prosperity. It's the figure 8, the infinity symbol, prosperity, abundance, manifestation. If that speaks to you at all. At the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands, more fire, more passion, and this speaks to home. This speaks to you embodying all of this fiery energy for the sake of your home, for the harmony of your house. It also speaks to soulmate energy. So if you've been feeling this call, you've been feeling this energy with this va-va-voomness of the Queen of Wands, go get it. Make your home a happy home. It's 1111 in the 4 of Wands, calling out to the soulmate energy of 1111 energy. If you have ever or never have looked up the meaning of the numbers 1111, I would encourage you to go do that. There could be a message there for you. Aries, this is your reading for the middle of March. I hope that this serves you well and you are blessed. Thank you for being here. I'm on TikTok and YouTube, and it's a pleasure to be a part of the community with you. Thank you.